Toxic behavior can manifest in many ways, and it's not always easy to recognize when it's happening. As the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "We often refuse to accept an idea merely because the tone of voice in which it has been expressed is unsympathetic to us." In other words, sometimes toxic behaviors can be so ingrained in our culture or our daily lives that we don't even realize they're harmful. This video will explore some of the toxic behaviors that are often considered normal in our society and shed light on why they can be so damaging. By recognizing and calling out these behaviors, we can start to create a more positive and respectful world for everyone. 1. Sharing quotes about kindness on social media, but being horrible to people in real life. The behavior of sharing quotes about kindness on social media, while being horrible to people in real life, can be seen as a form of toxic behavior known as performative kindness. It involves using the appearance of kindness to create a positive image of oneself in the eyes of others, rather than genuinely caring for and helping those around you. This quote by Maya Angelou speaks to the importance of treating others with kindness and respect, not just for show. "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. In the end, actions speak louder than words, and true kindness is reflected in how we treat others in our daily lives, not just in our online personas." 2. Giving harsh opinions and calling it constructive criticism. Toxic behavior often involves giving harsh opinions under the guise of constructive criticism. As the famous quote goes, "If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all." While criticism can be helpful when offered in a kind and supportive manner, using it to tear others down or elevate oneself can be harmful and counterproductive. People who engage in this behavior may be seeking to assert their dominance or control over others, or they may be projecting their own insecurities and anxieties onto those around them. Ultimately, this behavior is harmful and can lead to feelings of hurt, anger, and resentment, both for the recipient and the perpetrator. 3. The expectation that you should respond to message as soon as you see it. Toxic behavior can manifest in various forms, including the expectation that others should always be available and respond immediately. As the author Karen Salmonson once said, "In a world addicted to speed, I blur the moments into one unholy smear." This quote captures the idea that the pressure to respond quickly can lead to a lack of mindfulness and presence, causing us to lose sight of what is truly important. By prioritizing speed over quality and presence, we risk sacrificing genuine connection and communication, and perpetuating unhealthy expectations and behaviors. It is important to recognize these patterns and strive for more mindful, intentional communication. 4. Calling people boring for not smoking or drinking, or only being able to have fun by smoking or drinking. Toxic behavior is often characterized by a narrow-minded and judgmental attitude towards those who do not conform to certain expectations or behaviors. As the writer Paulo Coelho once said, "The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion." In other words, true change comes from leading by example and respecting others' choices, rather than forcing them to conform to one's own lifestyle or values. Calling people boring for not smoking or drinking, or insisting that smoking or drinking is necessary for having fun, is not only disrespectful, but also reinforces harmful stereotypes and can lead to negative outcomes. It's important to recognize and respect that everyone has their own choices and preferences, and that this diversity is what makes life interesting and fulfilling.